Did you know that some everyday foods, like berries and avocados, can actually detox your arteries and help prevent serious heart problems? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. Think of arteries like highways that carry blood from your heart to the rest of your body. But over time, poor diet, stress, and lack of exercise can cause plaque buildup inside your arteries. And when plaque, made up of fat, cholesterol, and other substances, starts clogging those highways, blood has a harder time flowing. This increases blood pressure and raises the risk of heart attacks and strokes. And unfortunately, cardiovascular diseases are responsible for 18 million deaths worldwide every year, and 85% of those are caused by heart attacks and strokes. But here's the good news. You can fight back just by eating the right foods. So, in today's video, we will share 7 of the most powerful artery-cleansing foods, plus how to eat them the right way for maximum heart health benefits. And be sure to stick around until the end, because we will also be revealing 2 science-backed recipes that pack these heart-healing foods into delicious, easy-to-make meals. Proven to boost circulation, lower bad cholesterol, and even help prevent further plaque buildup. All right, let's get started with number 1 on our list. Avocados. You probably already love avocados for their creamy texture and delicious taste. But did you know they are also one of the best foods for your heart? That is right. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the healthy kind that helps lower bad cholesterol, also known as low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, while increasing good cholesterol, or high-density lipoprotein cholesterol. And that is important because too much bad cholesterol sticks to artery walls, forming plaque that narrows them over time. When that happens, blood struggles to flow, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. But avocados help clear out bad cholesterol while boosting good cholesterol, keeping your arteries flexible and free-flowing. And that's not all. Avocados are loaded with fiber, potassium, and antioxidants, all of which keep your cardiovascular system in top shape. Potassium, in particular, is a game-changer for blood pressure control. It helps balance sodium levels, preventing water retention and reducing strain on the heart. And here is the problem. Most people don't get enough potassium. In fact, over 90% of Americans don't meet the daily recommended intake. But avocados can help. Just 1 medium avocado provides about 690 milligrams of potassium, which is around 15% of your daily needs. Now, let's talk about antioxidants. Avocados contain lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin E, which are crucial for artery health. How? One of the biggest threats to your heart is chronic inflammation, which makes arteries stiff and encourages plaque buildup. A major reason for this inflammation is oxidative stress, caused by free radicals, harmful molecules that come from processed foods, pollution, smoking, stress, and even excessive sun exposure. And here is the good news. The antioxidants in avocados help fight oxidative stress and neutralize free radicals, reducing inflammation and protecting artery walls from damage. This keeps arteries flexible and open, allowing blood to flow smoothly and lowering the risk of dangerous blockages. Now, let's talk about the fun part, how to eat them. Avocados are incredibly versatile. Slice them on toast, toss them into salads, or blend them into a smoothie for a creamy, heart-healthy boost. But here is something even cooler. You can use mashed avocado as a butter substitute in baking. Imagine making rich, fudgy brownies or soft, moist muffins with heart-friendly fats instead of unhealthy ones. And of course, there is guacamole, one of the tastiest ways to enjoy avocados while protecting your heart at the same time. But how much should you eat? Half to 1 whole avocado per day is ideal. However, keep in mind that 1 medium avocado contains about 234 calories. So if you are watching your calorie intake, sticking to half is a smart move. But don't worry, because avocados are packed with fiber and healthy fats, they keep you feeling full longer, helping control cravings and support weight management. Now, here is a little trick for picking the perfect avocado. Give it a gentle squeeze. It should feel firm but slightly soft. If it is too hard, leave it on the counter for a few days to ripen. And if you need to speed things up, place it in a brown paper bag with a banana or apple, and the natural gases will do the trick. And what about keeping it fresh? We all know how quickly avocados turn brown once cut. But here is an easy fix. Squeeze some lemon juice on the exposed part and store it in an airtight container in the fridge. You can also leave the pit inside the stored half, as it helps slow down oxidation. Another simple trick? Wrap it tightly in plastic wrap to minimize air exposure. So, there you have it. Delicious, creamy, and powerful heart-boosting food that is super easy to add to your diet. Let's move on to something a little sweeter. Berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries may be small, and you might think of them as just a tasty snack. But when it comes to protecting your heart, they are absolute powerhouses. But how exactly do they help? As mentioned earlier, oxidative stress and inflammation play a major role in damaging arteries and leading to plaque buildup. That is where berries truly shine. They are packed with anthocyanins, the antioxidants responsible for their deep red, blue, and purple colors. But these pigments do more than just make berries look good. They actively reduce inflammation, neutralize harmful free radicals, and keep blood vessels flexible, ensuring that blood flows smoothly and efficiently. Another major benefit of berries is their low glycemic index, meaning they don't cause rapid spikes in blood sugar. This is especially important for those with diabetes, as managing blood sugar levels is crucial for heart health. High blood sugar over time can damage blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart disease. So keeping blood sugar stable with these tasty fruits is a great option. And there is more. Berries also support kidney function, which plays a direct role in regulating blood pressure. Healthy kidneys help flush out excess sodium, reducing strain on the heart and lowering the risk of hypertension. And here is the best part. You get all these incredible benefits without loading up on calories. 1 cup of blueberries contains just 84 calories, while a cup of strawberries has about 50 calories. That means you can indulge in their natural sweetness guilt-free while fueling your body with heart-loving nutrients. So, how should you eat them? Toss them into smoothies, mix them into oatmeal, sprinkle them over Greek yogurt, or add them to a fresh salad for a juicy burst of flavor. You can even use them as a topping for pancakes or desserts. However, one thing to keep in mind, berries are sensitive to heat, so cooking them at high temperatures can reduce their antioxidant content. And when buying berries, opt for fresh or frozen varieties with no added sugar. The good news? Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh ones and last much longer, making them a great option year-round. If buying fresh, store them in a ventilated container in the fridge to keep them from getting mushy. And if you are using frozen ones, try to use them within a few months for the best quality. Let's keep the momentum going and dive into something that's been used for centuries to protect the heart: garlic. You have probably heard that garlic is good for you, but did you know it has powerful artery-cleansing properties? For centuries, this powerful ingredient has been used as a natural remedy for everything from infections to heart disease. But what makes it so special? The secret lies in allicin, a potent compound that is released when garlic is chopped or crushed. Allicin works like a natural medicine for your heart. It helps lower blood pressure, reduce cholesterol levels, and improve circulation. As mentioned earlier, when cholesterol builds up in your arteries, it can restrict blood flow and increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. But garlic steps in to fight back by reducing bad cholesterol while keeping blood vessels relaxed and flexible. And that's not all. Garlic also acts as a natural blood thinner, meaning it helps prevent blood clots that could lead to serious complications like heart attacks or strokes. This makes it an excellent food for overall cardiovascular health. However, if you are already on blood-thinning medications, it's important to talk to your doctor before consuming large amounts of garlic, as it can amplify the effects and increase the risk of bleeding. Now, here is something important. Raw garlic is the most powerful. When you chop or crush it and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, you activate maximum allicin production, making it even more effective. If you can handle the bold taste, eating a clove raw is the best way to get its full benefits. But if that sounds a little intense, don't worry. You can mix it into salad dressings, stir it into warm soups, or even blend it into dips for an extra heart-boosting punch. How much should you eat? Just 1 to 2 raw cloves per day can make a big difference. And here is a bonus. It only has about 5 calories per clove. So you are getting all these incredible benefits without adding extra calories to your diet. Now, let's talk about the one downside, that strong garlic breath. Yes, it is potent, but don't let that stop you from reaping its benefits. The fix is simple. Chew on some fresh parsley, drink a glass of water, or even have a slice of apple after eating garlic to help neutralize the smell. And honestly, a little garlic breath is a small price to pay for a stronger heart and healthier arteries. Moreover, when buying garlic, look for firm bulbs with dry, tight skins. Avoid any that are soft or sprouting, as they have lost some of their potency. And for storage, keep garlic in a cool, dry place, away from sunlight, and it will stay fresh for weeks. Now, let's talk about something green, fresh, and packed with heart-saving power: leafy greens. You probably already know spinach, kale, and collard greens are good for you. But what you may not realize is just how powerful they are for your cardiovascular system. But what makes them so special? One of their biggest benefits comes from vitamin K, a key nutrient that plays a crucial role in heart health. Most people associate vitamin K with blood clotting, but it does so much more. This vitamin helps prevent calcium from accumulating in your arteries, which is essential because when calcium builds up in artery walls, they become stiff and narrow, raising the risk of heart disease. By directing calcium to your bones instead of your arteries, vitamin K helps maintain flexible, healthy blood vessels and reduces the risk of dangerous blockages. But that is just the beginning. Leafy greens are also rich in antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene, which help combat oxidative stress, the same harmful process that damages arteries and contributes to plaque buildup. By neutralizing free radicals, these antioxidants help keep your blood vessels healthy and functioning properly. And here is another reason to pile on the greens. They are incredibly low in calories yet packed with fiber. 1 cup of raw spinach has just 7 calories, but it helps fill you up, supports digestion, and prevents unhealthy blood sugar spikes. All crucial factors for heart health. So, how can you eat more leafy greens without getting bored? Toss them into salads, blend them into smoothies, or sauté them with a little olive oil and garlic for a simple yet flavorful side dish. You can even mix them into soups or stews, or make a refreshing green juice to give your body a major nutrient boost. However, one thing to keep in mind, some leafy greens, like spinach, contain oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stones in sensitive individuals. If that is something you are concerned about, talk to your doctor and consider rotating different types of greens in your diet. Moreover, when shopping, look for bright, crisp leaves without any wilting or yellowing. If possible, go for organic varieties to reduce exposure to pesticide residues. And when storing them, place them in a plastic bag or container with a paper towel to absorb excess moisture. This helps keep them fresh longer. Next up, let's dive into some tiny powerhouses from nature. These little wonders aren't just tasty, they're like natural superheroes for your heart, working tirelessly to scrub your arteries clean and boost your heart health. Yes, we're talking about nuts. Almonds, walnuts, and pistachios are more than just crunchy treats. They are packed with nutrients that support your heart and keep your arteries in top shape. If you have ever heard that nuts are too fatty, here is something you should know: they contain the right kind of fats. These are heart-healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which help lower low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, also known as bad cholesterol, while increasing high-density lipoprotein cholesterol, or good cholesterol. As mentioned earlier, this balance is crucial because too much bad cholesterol can lead to plaque buildup in your arteries, restricting blood flow and raising the risk of heart disease. But that's not all. Nuts are also loaded with fiber, antioxidants, and plant sterols, all of which further support heart health. Walnuts in particular are an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and improve the flexibility of blood vessels, ensuring smooth circulation. Pistachios contain L-arginine, an amino acid that helps relax blood vessels, promoting better blood flow and reducing strain on the heart. And here's another reason to love nuts. They are incredibly satisfying. Their combination of healthy fats, protein, and fiber keeps you full for longer, making them an excellent snack choice if you are trying to manage your weight while supporting heart health. So, how can you easily add them to your diet? Grab a small handful as a snack, sprinkle them over oatmeal or yogurt, or toss them into salads for a crunchy boost. You can even blend them into smoothies or use crushed nuts as a coating for baked fish or chicken. Just stick to raw, unsalted varieties to avoid unnecessary sodium, which can raise blood pressure. But before you grab a whole bag of almonds, let's talk portion sizes. Nuts are incredibly nutritious, but they are also calorie-dense. Just 1 ounce, about 23 almonds or 14 walnut halves, contains 160 to 200 calories. So, sticking to a small handful per day lets you enjoy all the benefits without going overboard. When shopping, choose raw or dry roasted options with no added sugar or preservatives. And for freshness, store them in an airtight container in a cool, dry place, or refrigerate them to prevent the natural oils from going rancid. And finally, let's talk about olive oil. This isn't just any cooking oil. It's been a staple of the Mediterranean diet for centuries, and for good reason. Olive oil is packed with monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants like vitamin E, which help lower bad cholesterol, boost good cholesterol, and keep your arteries clear and flexible. But that's just the beginning. Olive oil is also a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse. As mentioned earlier, chronic inflammation silently damages blood vessels, making it easier for plaque to build up and cause blockages. Adding olive oil to your diet gives your body the nutrients it needs to fight inflammation, improve circulation, and support long-term heart health. So, how do you get the most out of it? Drizzle extra virgin olive oil over salads, roasted vegetables, or whole grain bread for a delicious heart-friendly boost. It's also great for light sautéing or homemade salad dressings. But keep this in mind. Olive oil isn't ideal for high-heat cooking because it can lose some of its beneficial properties when overheated. A good daily amount is 1 to 2 tablespoons, which gives you all the heart-protecting benefits without overloading on calories. Just remember, 1 tablespoon contains about 120 calories. So if you're watching your intake, be mindful of portion sizes. Now, here is something important. Not all olive oils are created equal. To get the most benefits, choose cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, which retains the highest amount of antioxidants and nutrients. Avoid cheap, overly processed olive oils, as they may contain additives that reduce their health benefits. When shopping, look for olive oil in dark glass bottles. This protects it from light exposure, which can degrade its quality. And when storing it, keep it in a cool, dark place away from heat sources like stoves or direct sunlight. And there you have it. 7 foods to detox your arteries and prevent heart issues. Now that you know which foods are powerhouses for your arteries, let's turn them into irresistible meals that make healthy eating something you actually look forward to. First up, an avocado and berry salad that's as vibrant as it is delicious. Slice a ripe avocado and add half a cup of sliced strawberries and another half cup of blueberries. Toss in a 1/4 cup of walnuts for the perfect crunch. Drizzle a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, followed by a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Sprinkle with a little salt and pepper, give everything a gentle toss, and serve immediately. Every bite is refreshing, light, and bursting with heart-loving goodness. Now, if you're in the mood for something warm and savory, this garlic and salmon stir-fry is exactly what you need. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a pan over medium heat, then add 2 minced garlic cloves and let them sizzle until fragrant. Place a fresh salmon fillet in the pan, cooking until golden brown and flaky. Toss in a cup of fresh spinach or kale, along with half a cup of diced bell peppers. Stir until the greens wilt and the peppers soften, then finish with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Serve it hot and enjoy a meal that's as satisfying as it is nourishing. And that wraps up today's video. If you found these heart-boosting tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button to help this video reach even more people who could benefit from these simple yet powerful changes. Don't forget to share it with anyone who could use a little extra motivation to take care of their heart health. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our future videos. Thanks for watching, and here's to a healthier, happier you. Stay heart strong.